Hello there, Reject Nation. We're going to watch the penultimate episode of part 1 of the not real finale upcoming for Stranger Things episode 6, season 4. You know, yeah. All right, guys, listen. Full-length watch-alongs where you sync up with a time code for Super Sexy Rejects. Thank you to all who have been joining us over there. Patreon is what I'm talking about. Full-length watch. Did I say that already? Yeah, we got a whole bunch of things over there. We're at the same tier. You get the option for reaction highlights and watch along included. All right, yeah. Also, subscribing and click that notification bell to get notified when our reaction for the finale is up. If you don't want to do any of those options, the least you can do is leave a like. Wouldn't that be kind of you? I think that'd be very kind of you. And thanks to the people at Prepper for helping us edit down these highlights. Simply would not be able to get this all done while in the middle of moving and covering a bunch of other things. Thank you guys. And lastly, thank all of you for just being here. I like most of you, and I love some of you, but I loathe a very small percentage of you.
And I will see you in your dreams tonight.
Eddie is a vessel. Just a vessel.
A vessel?
For Satan. He's made a pact with the devil. Now he has his powers.
Who would have thought it? Makes sense. Yep.
Yeah. Satanic panic. Jason's down there.
What's the point of that, Vecna?
I'm hungry.
Dr. Brennan's special little pet has gone rogue again, and he and his lackeys are now seeking to cover it up.
I really think he doesn't know.
Be safer that way. Jesus.
Did he get some kind of special pen?
Your abilities are still in here. You just need to remember.
You're far too uncomfortably intimate, man.
Everything that took place in my lab is captured on videotape.
And we will watch them all.
You have demons in your past. That is why we must proceed carefully, one memory at a time. If we go too fast, I'm afraid you could become lost in the darkness.
Maybe, lunging her into these experiences without any heads up was not a good idea then, brother.
Nah, it's the only way to learn to swim.
Where are you?
Skull Rock. Do you know it?
Yeah, that's near
Cornwallis and
Garrett. Yeah, I know where that is. Hold tight. We're coming. We're coming.
Why doesn't Vecna want anything to do with him? You don't feel guilty about shit.
Yeah. Not even this experience. No trauma at all.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hey. Is Susie here?
Son of Rambo.
Beautiful performance.
Excuse me? Hey, we're looking for Susie.
Can you not see that we are filming?
The shit is going on.
You are gonna make it one day, kid.
You see her, you make sure to give that selfish little four-eyed shit a nice little shove for me.
Absolutely. Eden,
Breakfast Club.
Susie!
Yeah?
We're Dustin's friends. Yeah, we really need your help.
For Dusty Bun.
That was surprisingly wacky.
Yep.
Any luck with our friend?
What do you think?
Damn, even he survived that? He wasn't even buckled up.
Yeah. Probably got thrown all around there. Jesus.
The thing is, we don't need to kill you. We can just leave you here. Because there's nothing for miles.
I saw tracks.
Tracks.
In the woods, Yuri. Bears.
Your favorite.
Shall we fly out of here, little bird?
Yuri, you didn't think about that?
Yeah, come on, dude.
That's probably my first thought.
You're a cutthroat. You should have thought of that.
We will need to reach prison by nightfall if you hope to save your friend.
Пошли, давай!
The music is on point.
Yep. Gotta buy that soundtrack.
Huddle up, Demogorgon.
I'll knock you good.
Am I dreaming, American? Or is this real?
We earned this.
We earned this, and nothing bad will happen. This is
clearly not something.
This is not our final meal.
You on you need to do. Isn't it right, cursed one? You have lost your spirit to live.
Yeah, something like that. You know why they feed captive predators live prey? Because if they don't, the predator gets bored and it stops eating. It needs the thrill of the hunt.
Thrill of the slaughter.
So eat up, boys. Enjoy. This is your last meal.
Ешьте. Это ваша последняя трапеза.
But you know how to beat a Demogorgon.
Yeah, train 'em, Hop. Everybody eat really shitty so the Demogorgon gets a tummy ache.
Do you remember the day a strange woman came to see you? This would have been when 8 was still here.
8?
8.
She was calling a name to you. That was your mother.
Mama is dead. She died making me.
And who told you that?
Papa.
This place and the people here are not what you think.
Good morning, children.
Interesting. That's Vecna.
Yes. That's right. Origins. This little white suit.
Everyone Vecna targets has something in their life. Something that's...
hurting them. Haunting them.
And that they feel like they can't open up about it all.
Would that be so terrible for me to wish happiness for my friends?
You think I'm not happy?
I'm sure you are. It's just the other day in the library, I mentioned Jonathan, you sort of flinched or winced or something.
I didn't flinch or wince. So, does that make us friends? As in, officially?
Yeah. I mean, right?
Right.
I feel like you would decide that if anybody, Nancy.
We will be enforcing a strict curfew.
That's your solution? Hide from him?
We're already doing that.
It's been days.
Evil dies tonight.
For 40 years, Eddie Munson has been terrorizing this town.
These murders are ritualistic sacrifices. They call themselves Hellfire.
That's bullshit! The Hellfire isn't a cult, it's a club for nerds.
A harmless club. That's what they want you to think. But it's a lie.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, man, this is crazy.
But overcome evil with good. And God knows there's good in this town. So much good. It's in this room. It's in this room. Right here. Right now.
Jesus Christ.
Let's murder
Let's
Eddie
cast
Munson
out
with
this
good.
evil and save Hawkins. Together.
Wait, what's he suggest? We kill these kids?
In your house, after sunset with the doors locked, you'll be written up. It's gonna go on your permanent record.
Permanent record.
I just wonder why they were cutting her out to the parents so much in the beginning.
I dial into this computer and find a location, and the Nina Project is the code name for a video game.
Well, no, it's not just a video game, it's a video game console. It's
basically America's answer to Nintendo.
American Nintendo.
I would do anything for Dusty Bun, but I'm afraid there's been an unfortunate development. After changing Dusty's grade, I was racked with the most awful guilt.
Oh, no.
My soul was tortured, and he wrenched a confession out of me. Not only was I breaking the law, I was dating an agnostic. An agnostic! After learning the terrible truth, he confiscated my computer. And Father is not one to change his mind. I'm as likely to see it again as I am my poor Dusty Bun.
The one time I don't wear my yellow hat. One time. When they show it in the show. That's terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. To be a parent in this situation, Jesus.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Our children are not murderers, Ted.
Don't put words in my mouth. As soon as she does that, twist my words.
You're... The police.
We were just there.
You guys know they've been involved in crazy FBI shit before.
Now we just need to sneak into his lair in the Upside Down and drive a stake through his heart.
If he even has a heart.
A stake? Is he like a vamp? Is he a vampire? This compass worked correctly when we left the Wheelers, but it started to slip the further east we went. Now it's way off. When I was leading us here, I wasn't wrong. The compass was.
So you're using faulty equipment, dude. You're still wrong.
Oh my God.
In the presence of a stronger electromagnetic field, the needle will deflect towards that power. So either there's some super big magnet around here, or there's a gate. What if, somehow, there's another gate? A gate that we don't know about. It has to be smaller, way less powerful.
Snack size gate.
Fun size.
Something is causing this disturbance, and the last time we've seen anything like it, it was a gate. And I hope it is, because then we'd have a way to Vecna, and a shot at freeing Max from this curse.
But what do we do when you get in there?
Yeah. You know, chop his head off, shoot him.
The last person standing in their circle will get to spend an extra hour of free time in the Rainbow Room.
Yay.
Begin.
Ouch.
Wow.
It's like one of those YA movies.
Yeah. It's like a Divergent.
Pretty wild editing here.
Oh.
Oh.
Hold on.
Come on, 11.
Come on.
Found his strength in a memory from his past. Something that made him sad, but also angry. Do you maybe have a memory like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good, 11.
Well, it looks like we have a new winner.
One now! One now!
Phase 2? Number 2, more like it.
You don't want to keep talking shit?
You are shit.
You see that gray steeple over there? That is Yuri's warehouse.
It looks like a church.
Let's see what miracles it holds, yes?
Drago!
If he dies, he dies.
Come on, where's the Rocky Four?
Background with a log in tow.
We don't have time for show and tell. We need to get going.
She's always this bossy. He heard her. Keys, map. Let's go.
Murray.
Double Murray.
I'd find that suspicious.
Which is why, from here on out...
Don't worry. It's a silent roll.
You better have the most authentic Russian accent, Murray.
Yeah, for the love of Christ, Murray.
You don't know that you're the reason why we're in here. You're gonna die today. Your son is not your son. That's because I'm mouth shut. And your wife.
Oh.
Nice, there we go.
Yes.
Prison break! Come on, guys, fight the guards!
Seriously? Read the room.
Еще раз такое устроите, и мы вас пристрелим на месте.
Please tell me you snatched a key or some shit.
We call it a demogorgon. don't know how they got it here, what the hell they're doing with it, but everything I said about it is true. Except it has one weakness.
Baseball bets.
So I figure if we want a shot at killing this thing, we need some fuel, and we need something to light it with.
Smoking guard, of
Nice,
course.
man.
So you asked me if it was worth it. To answer your question, yeah, I think it was worth it.
Crazy American.
I hope he comes back to his son.
Cornelius? Cornelius?
I want a Cornelius spinoff.
Oh, holy heck, you did it.
Hold your applause. I don't see an address.
Cornelius!
I'm running the IP through a geolocation software, basically a form of data mining.
If you know anything about computers, comment below with plausibility. Oh, God.
Incredible. Just incredible. And Father, your terror. Look genuine.
That kid is my favorite.
So dumb.
These kids are gonna drive me in the loony bin.
Hi, Father. You look like you need a nap.
I'm banging all these guys, Father.
My dudes. Any luck?
The devil's lettuce.
No sign of them, though.
Skull Rock. Yeah. Isn't that a makeout spot? And it's also a stone's throw from Lover's Lake.
The hell they want to go back there for?
One way to find out.
I think we're getting close.
Watch your step, big guy.
Okay, you guys stay here with Max. Keep an eye out for trouble.
You keep an eye out. It's my goddamn theory.
You heard Nance.
Who put her in charge?
I did.
Compass.
Aw.
Dustin.
I mean, not bringing Max is good, but not bringing Dustin.
Huh. Jeez.
You shouldn't be wandering the halls.
Who?
You are weak and pathetic. I was holding back. You do that before everyone.
Ugh.
See you late.
A roller skating shoe.
Oh, Jesus. Superpower bullies.
Oh, you assholes.
Tell Papa we did this. We will kill you.
Oh, you assholes.
Oh.
Deep breaths. Take deep breaths.
You did well, 11. You did very well.
I killed them tonight, Papa. Killed them all.
Seemed like they get to a point where they try to kill you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's got to go down there and check this thing out. Unless one of you three can top being a Hawkins High swim co-captain and a certified lifeguard for 3 years then.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Drink it in.
When Steve gets so hairy, right? I keep telling him he needs to tame that jungle, but he claims the ladies dig it.
Let me see.
What?
Steve still got it.
Steve? Be careful.
You're hot.
That's basically an I love you.
I don't care what you're captain of. That shit is so cold.
And murky.
You definitely found it.
Steve has incredible lung capacity.
Where are we at, Wheeler?
Closing in on a minute?
Okay.
No way.
Steve, come on.
Oh.
Yikes!
Shit. Now it's gonna be E.T.
Whoa. That is so eerie. You better swim up now. You already found it. Stop. Go up.
No.
There's no need to look some more.
Ooh, my dude. Grab that flashlight. No.
Pull him up. We're gonna have a Lord of the Rings fight here.
Dustin, you're a goddamn Einstein. Steve found the kids.
Cops.
Shit. Can't let him find Eddie.
Or are you guys?
Yeah.
Over here, I found the killer. This way.
That's pretty wild. It's more just...
Get out of there, please.
It's pretty damn big.
Oh my god.
Don't. No! Steve?
What the hell was that, man?
Nancy, really, what happened? Jesus!
She's going in after him.
Oh my god, no.
Oh, Steve!
Steve! What is happening?
Just wait here. No, Nancy!
God damn it!
Oh, Steve!
Oh, this is so stupid. So stupid.
You guys have no idea what you were swimming towards. You can't see anything.
Maybe they can follow the flashlights.
Harry Steve.
Harry Steve! Hey, best head hair, best chest hair. No! No! Ow! Ah! No! No! No!
Oh my god, no way.
Don't. Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
That means it'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
Nah, there's a chance Steve can die.
I don't want Steve to die. I would be so saddened.
Shit. Killer season.
Whew.
So intense. All right, let's talk about it. All right. Well, I mean, the thing about this episode that I think is very different, the discussion will probably be pretty short, is that the other episodes, what I've really admired about season 7, so season 7,
You know, it might as well be with the length of these episodes.
By the way, it's going to be a 2-parter for the next episode.
Yes. Season 4.
It was season 4 so far, is that each episode has truly felt like a complete chapter. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's all felt like a complete episode where it's the first time I'm watching Stranger Things really feeling like this could have been a week-to-week show. Whereas the prior seasons have been very like it's a binge show.
Yeah, for sure.
And the way these episodes have been done, where and this is not a slight at it because I'm used to Stranger Things being the way it is that this one really feels like a major setup for the next episode.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
it feels...
it's still a great episode, but it still feels like more of a setup episode.
It feels the most like a kind of transitional or connective piece rather than its own contained chapter. Yeah, like you said. I think that's a good way to put that.
But it's still great. There's still some great stuff.
Still super gripping.
And something about you were saying before was like you've been waiting for Steve to have something that's more just like his own thing or something a little more juicy, and he gets it here.
Oh yeah, I mean, they heard me, and now I'm afraid for Steve's life. But yeah,
you wanted him to have something more meaty to chew on, and now he's the meat being chewed on.
That's right, man. Be careful what you wish for. Monkey's paw season.
Yeah, dumbass.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I put Steve
Thanks
in
for
danger.
that.
I never forgive myself. But yeah,
there's no need for him to touch it. Come on, you clearly found it. It's either lava or the upside down. Come on, man.
Yes, and you're not anywhere near Hawaii. Yeah. Don't ever turn your back on a portal, no matter what size, fun, king, or otherwise. But yeah, I mean, like they are good at every time I feel like we bring up something. Usually the next episode has something to say about that, and I am, excited to see how the four of them handled this together, because, it seems like they are going to have Dustin and Lucas and Max at least separated with the cops, and then you'll have our, teen cast, our older teen cast in the Upside Down with Vecna having to at least sort out, whatever the next part is.
True.
The mid-season finale leave-off part is.
Well, I mean, the satanic panic quality of this was really gripping, as kind of predictable as it would be that, I think his name is Jason.
Yeah, the basketball player. Yeah. Jason.
Speech guy?
Speech guy! Basketball saved us all.
Speech man, no matter how much pain I'm in.
Always got arousing. I've got a rousing 5 minutes for you. No matter how traumatized I am, I was born for public speaking.
He really is that character.
Yep, he's the great. You can see why he's the top of the school.
First scene is a big speech to the auditorium. Second scene, and then when Chrissy's dead, speech to the basketball team. Speech to the community of Hawkins.
He's gonna run for senator someday, I tell you.
You can motivate, man.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, capturing that era of satanic panic is fascinating. I thought it would just be strictly to find Eddie. I think it does raise the stakes a lot when you include the rest of the kids, Like the fear of the situation really rose when you're looking at the parents and you're seeing the worry in them, the fear in them of like my children. I think that's why the fear was so good. It's like they might kill my kids, and that's a really scary feeling. And knowing, I mean, it's like I feel like Mike and Dustin will probably be alive, but sure. But I think that fear is a very real feeling, especially just knowing the kind of sick world. Like I'm talking like real world, like we live in a messed up world, and you know that like people got to this point, they would do it. So I think
especially now,
yeah. So admitting that fear in here, I think, is a very like kind of a real feeling to latch onto. And I appreciate that because I mean I said it a couple episodes ago that this season has captured this 80s world of supernatural horror and serial killer horror, and while it's way more supernatural horror than serial killer horror, there's still like these undertones that really grip at that. You know what I mean? They latch into that, and I think that's a quality of it.
I think that's why the satanic panic motif works so well, is because it does represent this convergence of the very human, horrific serial killer kind of capability mixed with the belief that, you are some kind of conduit for otherworldly malevolent spirits. And as much as we were joking about it last time, about Jason basically coming to the conclusion that Eddie is some kind of conduit for that, it does kind of track well in that 80s kind of heightened sense.
Definitely. If it was today, it'd be like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, it'd be like, come on, something is clearly going on.
It's just Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
But no, in the 80s, oh, most definitely.
Well, and they make that point of touching on, like, Dustin's an agnostic, to clue you into it's also a much more religious time as well.
I still remember what it's like growing up as a in the 90s as a kid.
Yeah.
And being, being told, like, that's satanic.
Yeah.
I still know now it's like I mean, there's still those parts of the world, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of that out there, but at least in the California world I grow up in now, there's way less of that, where now people gawk at that and roll their eyes like, come on, you're being silly. But no, I still definitely remember what it was like when that was kind of a norm, of being like, that's satanic, that's evil, that's perverse, you know?
It's taboo and it's dark and it's something you shouldn't even go. It's forbidden.
When, like, going to Hot Topic was a scary thing when there's like a goth
store. You see like a heavy metal shirt with some vaguely religious iconography, and you're like, oh god, Jesus is gonna send me to hell for looking at this.
So capturing that is cool, and it is that when they went with Neckbeard Guy as the one to be like, come on, what are y'all waiting for? You know, I was like, are they doing commentary? But it is small town. It looks like a lot of people who'll be in Hawkins.
Well, and it is it's that like, what are you gonna do? Arrest all of us? You know, we're tired of listening to you basically placate us. And I mean, I think that it's funny. I liked getting to see all of the main kids' parents together taking this in, and I could have, not that it's a gripe, you know, there's a lot to do, but I could have almost used like a little bit more of a scene where they're all in the house together, because like it struck me. It's like, we see these kids so much. We saw a lot of Mike's family before, but you know, I think it's I don't know. There's something that struck me about that I almost wish we could have gotten a little more of that perspective of the terror of finding out like all of our kids are implicated in this Hellfire Club. What does that mean to us given everything we've just witnessed at Town Hall?
And we know that our kids have been wrapped up in freaking government shit before.
Yeah, and so like what would be all of their responses to that? But even such, I mean, yeah, everything going on at Hawkins is really fun and engaging, and it's interesting the way they've drawn the tone this season, because obviously they have the various 80s era slasher horror, you know, supernatural movies they're drawing from, but there is this locked-in kind of goofiness, or there's, during certain scenes, you know, they'll switch back to being more madcap or more comedy, like at the house that Dustin's girlfriend, whose name I'm now blanking on, lives at.
Susie, do you copy?
Susie, there you go. Yeah, like things like that, or things like Joyce and Murray, like lean more broadly towards comedy than I feel like maybe we did in the past. So it's an interesting kind of tonal evolution they've gone on.
Well, the Susie part was at first so this is too much for me. This is like really coming on strong. You're coming on strong with your comedy, right?
Yeah. Hey, this house is in a whole other universe.
Let's dial back the comedy a little bit, but then it did feel that way of like, I don't even know what this is right now.
Stepped into like a whimsical family movie about a bunch of colorful orphans.
And then, but I did like the preceding bit with the dad and just how like bizarre it got. I was like, this is a lot. For some reason, this is cracking me up.
Yeah.
Even though before I was like, this is a lot. But
yeah, it's like it overwhelms you at first, but when they all pay off at the end, it is kind of satisfying, you know.
I do think that Mike and Will and Jonathan, that camp has just not been super interesting.
No,
because even their plot development is like they're just looking for 11, and we're already clued into everything 11's doing, and we're not even clued in. We know what 11's doing, and I'm like, what are they gonna do when they get there?
Yeah, and it's like I feel like they space that plot line out literally with geography, because it's gonna take a while to drive from place to place in the van, and so it is like every time we check in with them per episode, I feel like they get one beat ahead.
See, I'm hoping the payoff is rewarding.
Yeah.
Because right now the current journey is not the most engaging to me on what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
maybe
it's something for them to do.
Yeah, maybe when the payoff happens, the journey will then be rewarding.
Yeah.
You know, because I've had that happen with like rewatching Stranger Things, like some stuff I didn't really care for as much, but knowing where it was going suddenly made it like more enjoyable because I knew what the payoff would be.
Yeah.
So kind of hope that's the same thing, because right now I'm like, hey, you guys are just kind of the whatever part of the show.
It's fun to check in with you guys, but it doesn't feel as vital that we're here right now.
Yeah, they're the least interesting part to me.
Yeah. And I mean,
the Russian stuff is cool. I mean, the prison is good.
Hopper I love Hopper and the guard guy.
Yeah, even that kind of carried like a religious undertone in some way, like we're going into the fiery gates of hell in some way.
Yeah, it's
like
almost like
sort of religious table setting, Last Supper.
Yeah, it pulls you back to being like they're almost like gladiators in some kind of ancient arena that are going to be sacrificed to, you know, a beast, but also to appease the gods of some, you know, otherworldly realm.
But I like that, like Hopper was like kind of willing to quit, but like give it all up. But I think he came to that final like laughing, ironic laughing point of enough is enough, where he's like, but I won't die at the hands of a Demogorgon.
It's like any of these circumstances, but no, if there's one thing I refuse to die for, it is this.
It is this great.
Not after everything of these last 3 seasons.
That's why I think that was great, and like watching this kind of natural bond that's forming between him and the, I don't know that other guy's name.
I read his name tag every time, and I still haven't committed it to Jaqen H'ghar.
No, it's the name, Enzo.
Enzo, there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
I like him a lot, and they have great character casting for all these different Russian prisoners. But
the 11 stuff is probably the most interesting stuff.
Yeah, that's eerie.
Sorry, the dime
sinister.
Yeah, we gotta have a bunch of some other things to shoot right now. But yeah, the last thing is probably the biggest thing. Everything with 11. You know, we're unpacking the Rainbow Room, and it dawned on me, for some reason, this is the first time it really dawned on me, like, oh, we're really here. Like, we're really dealing with the upbringing and the training process and with Brenner and everything. Like, this is the first time where it's not just some mysterious look. We're just doing full-on scenes.
We're in
here.
it.
It really hit me this episode of, oh wow, we're actually unpacking this truly. It's just so natural the way we're doing it, and it flows so well and still keeps that air of mystery that it didn't truly dawn on me of like, because usually it's just like quick flashes or little memories or some type of, you know, when she's in the what are those tanks called?
Sensory deprivation
tank. You know, like it's usually not just a clear cut, let's just sit here with seeing what the lifestyle was.
It's a really conscientious way to do your like prequel / flashbacks, but also keep them very relevant to the current progression of the character.
And watching how her upbringing with the kids there mirrors her, you know, when she was trying to start a new life as Jane Hopper in California. And, you know, like the path that she went down, like, oh yeah, you could have probably killed like Angela.
Oh yeah. Exploded her on the spot probably, and that makes me curious. Like, I've been really curious as to what the payoff is going to be with her as it relates to everything else, because there are motifs they use in 11's story that match what goes on in Hawkins with Vecna, with, you know, the lights flickering, and clearly they've highlighted that she has a very traumatic and guilt-riddled past with this experience in particular. So I feel like in the next episode or sometime soon, those things have to collide in some way. But either way, like, the glimpse has been terrific. Yeah, like it could easily not be, and I think they've used it really conscientiously.
Amen to that, sister.
Amen.
All right, guys, let's end this. We got one more episode to go. That's gonna be a 2-parter.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a 2-parter. In fact,